By voting for this, I'm not really reducing anything. I'm just deferring costs. I will, somewhere along the way, the state will have to pay the OPEB costs, and somewhere along the way, we're going to have to pay, maybe when these employees retire, their back wages that were set aside. So I'm trying to figure out, are we saving anything, or are we just, is it just a timing financing move?
The funds are being saved immediately in the current year, and staff are receiving hours that they can take either now or in the future. And with the OPEB amounts being suspended for 1 or 2 years, that would go towards the unfunded liability. And we currently have a 30-year plan to pay off the unfunded liability. So at this point, we don't know if that would delay the 30-year projection. We don't have an updated valuation at this point.
So I guess to conclude, Madam Chair, at the County of Orange, we stopped with having employees withhold for OPEB, and the county just paid for it itself. So this might be, in future years, if things continue to be a little tight, it might be an opportunity to give a raise without giving a raise. You can just go ahead and pull out the 4% or whatever, the 2 to 4.6%, and then have the state pay for it itself, so we stay on track and we're not dependent on some of these cycles, because this is a pretty significant liability. From my understanding, it's over $86 billion, and now it's going to grow close to $90 billion. That's a lot of money for those that follow us, especially our kids and grandkids. So I'd like to see maybe even a renegotiation of our OPEB plan. We did it at the county, just with some minor tweaks that were agreed to by the bargaining units, and we reduced our unfunded liability by 71%. So 71% times 90 is a good $60 billion we could take off the balance sheet. So perhaps the administration could look at that in future negotiations, because this is certainly a very high annual cost that will be borne for 30 years. Thank you, Madam Chair.